Oh my goodness, the tantrums. If you cancel Blue Beetle, I will do something that I cannot say aloud.
If you're enjoying this content, please hit that like and subscribe button. We need you here.
It's just a week-long tantrum. It's great. I love it. I love reading all these articles. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I am Ethan Van Sciver, 29-year veteran, thinking about buying some Warner Brothers Discovery stock right now. By the way, those of you who are new around here, and there are quite a few, thank you so much. The channel is growing. I appreciate that. Growing by leaps and bounds. I think it's because you're enjoying the recorded content that I've been offering for the last couple of weeks. Thank you so much. I'm definitely enjoying your feedback and your comments in the comment section. If you're even newer around here, if you haven't yet, can I just ask you to please subscribe to this channel and join us? Doesn't cost you anything. Just hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. And those of you who are my loyal, regular base, I love hearing from you too. Please continue doing what you always do. Never stop. Hit that like button, share the videos out, and always leave me comments. I read every single one of them. All right, so we've got some crazy stuff going on right now. Of course, David Zaslav, who has he has taken the reins of the new company, Warner Brothers Discovery, and it's not so much like a set of reins that he's taken. I mean, it's more like an axe. There are people who are absolutely flipping out right now. Very sad. Everybody's upset over it. Look, the David Zaslav honeymoon is already over. Oh my goodness, will they ever forgive him? So many people who are upset over this whole thing, but it's going to get worse. I mean, look, they haven't even announced the full extent. I don't think they want to break every heart all at once. David Zaslav wants to slowly break hearts over the course of the next maybe couple of months. I mean, look, we gotta cut costs here, guys. That's the name of the game. When he told you he wanted to save $3.2 billion, something like that, like he's already well in the hole for paying off golden parachutes to all of the worthless execs he's fired, all of that stuff. He's got to cut some costs here. Seriously, like $208 million he spent firing some executives. That's crazy. So we're gonna have to recoup those costs somewhere. And let's begin with Batgirl, the Batgirl movie. Let's shelve that and get that out of the way and take the tax benefit from doing so in the middle of the merger shuffle here as he acquires the company. Now, people I've never seen anything like this. This movie was going to be terrible. You all realize that, right? Does anybody out there still think that this movie probably just a hidden gem? Oh no, all the test reviews, as it turns out, were great. Everybody's saying the test reviews were terrific. By the way, Critical Drinker, I believe, had a source that said that the Batgirl movies tested really, really well in front of audiences, tested equally as well with Shazam and Black Adam, I think he said. It's interesting because Critical Drinker interviewed the directors of the film just like the week before. So I wonder if they were his source about how well this movie had screened. I don't know. I'm just going to guess. Possibly that could be a conclusion one might jump to. Everybody today, of course, if you look all over the internet, you're still going to see news about Batgirl, weeping, wailing, gnashing of teeth. Today they revealed that Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman had a cameo. Well, not so much Michelle Pfeiffer, just her mask appears somewhere. The Catwoman mask would have appeared somewhere. Ooh, I have goosebumps. Michelle Pfeiffer, not in it, but just another reason for you to be very, very, very sad about the fact that you're not going to get to see this movie. David Zaslav, it would be great if he were some kind of Machiavellian, not even Machiavellian, like P.T. Barnum style genius, where, he just said, you know what, this terrible movie, I know it's terrible, you can't have it. Can't see it, I'm not showing it to you. No matter what you do, you're not going to get to see it. And the pressure builds up in the in the kind of toddler center of fandom's brain, where collectively everybody just screams until he finally releases it to and it makes $1 billion. I mean, the curiosity of it all. It's almost like when he said he had the Fiji mermaid. Here, the Fiji mermaid. I've got the Fiji mermaid. All right, you can see the Fiji mermaid. It's just a monkey with a fish tail sewn to its ass. That's the Fiji mermaid. But you wanted to see it? There it is. No, I don't think that's actually what's happening, though. I do think he is. That movie is gone for good, and we're not going to get to see Michelle Pfeiffer's mask. But it's just the beginning. People are shuddering in the hallways of Burbank, just waiting for this man, the Grim Reaper of Hollywood, to come by their offices and just let them know that the terrible project that they were working on that would have lost Warner Brothers what's another few dozen $1 million in losses. It's going to be canceled, and maybe they can pack their bags and go home. It is that severe. I mean, he is taking no prisoners. It's not sentimental with David Zaslav. He actually told a few Warner Brothers folks, hey, how come what is this cry macho thing what is this loss? This movie did terrible. Well, sir, that's Clint Eastwood's movie. That's his movie. He wanted to do it. Well, why are we letting Clint Eastwood make movies that lose money for the studio? Well, sir, we've had a 50-year relationship with him that goes all the way back to Dirty Harry. And Dirty Harry, what is that? Some kind of hippie flick? No, sir. Dirty Harry, he has made money for the studio for 50 years. Well, he ain't making money for us now. And we don't owe nobody nothing. So we're not making Clint Eastwood's next film. How old is he? 98 years old? Listen, that is something else. To actually sever a relationship with Clint Eastwood after 50 years, incredible. But those are the kind of decisions that need to be made. Sentimentality doesn't enter into it. Again, we don't owe nobody nothing, and not in so many words, but close to that. It's a paraphrase. It's a Jersey-style paraphrase. All right, so he's walking around. Got some bad news for some of you out there. Rumor is, Harley Quinn canceled. Doom Patrol recently renewed for a 4th season, canceled. Titans, shudder, canceled. They're all up next on the chopping block. They're on their way out. So people were like, I hope they don't cancel Harley Quinn. I hope they don't cancel Doom Patrol. I hope they don't cancel Titans. And of course, those people who said, I hope they don't cancel Blue Beetle. It's gone. I'm pretty sure, just consider that compost, all of it. Now, this makes me sad right here. Oh, if we could just play a tiny little violin for me right now. That is not all. Another high-profile show is about to be made to walk the plank. Oh, why do you have to put it like that? I'm very sensitive about this. While it is still in development, Greg Berlanti's Green Lantern. They were going to make a Green Lantern show that didn't feature Green Lantern. It wasn't going to have Hal Jordan in it. It was going to have all of the kind of, aside from Guy Gardner, who I think is great, it's going to have Guy Gardner. It was going to have Simon Baz. It was going to have Jessica Cruz. And then it was going to go back to the 1940s and introduce the homosexual Green Lantern, Alan Scott, whose one weakness is to wood. His ring doesn't respond to wood. That would have been terrible. So depressed when I found out that that's what the Green Lantern TV show was going to be for HBO. First of all, I was like, HBO? Why, that's the prestigious home of Deadwood. Why, that's the prestigious home of Sopranos. Why, having a HBO logo next to your TV show's name, title, logo, well, that's the mark of quality. Surely, the Green Lantern project that they're going to do is going to be adult, it's going to be sophisticated, it's going to be fun, and it's definitely going to pay me a lot of money. Because I do own, as a co-creator of a lot of Green Lantern characters, I definitely would get paid for this. But no, I just want you to know. I want everybody out there who's like, why is Ethan making fun of us? I want you to know, because if you care about this, I want you to know that it hurts me just as bad. I, too, am a victim. I, too, have been victimized by the falling axe of David Zaslav. So feel sorry for me. If you're shedding a few tears today, why not shed a few tears for me? And when you hit your knees tonight, pray to the big guy. Ask him to send a little few bucks my way via some other terrible Green Lantern project that I'm sure is being planned somewhere in some darkened hallway in Burbank, California. You don't have to do that. It's okay. You know, God's taking care of me pretty well. The show was in the process of casting with Jeremy Irvine locked as Alan Scott back in June. Alan Scott became one of the few DC superheroes, to come out as gay in 2012. Now in 2022, 10 years later, every one of them is coming out as gay. I didn't realize it. I would have drawn them differently, I think, had I known that all of them were gay. When I was working at DC, I would have been like, huh, all right, this is interesting. I'm doing a pretty good version of Darkseid here. He looks tough and mean, but turns out in 10 years he's going to be announced that he is gay, bisexual. So maybe draw him a little bit slightly differently, a little more slender. Tuck in the waist a little bit there. Make that tunic just a little bit longer. Make it touch his knees. Make it touch his knees. And do something about those nails. I would have done it differently, but I didn't know. I had no idea. Who would know? Who would know that in 2022 we'd be where we are? All right, so it was before it was fashionable. Now it's fashionable for all these characters to come out as gay and queer. At this point, it's far too easy to insert a punchline about having power over a ring, so we won't. Insert a punchline about having power over a ring. I don't get it. I gotta be honest with you. In an interview with Screen Rant at the time, he said, here we go, this is sad. It's been a project that's been around for some time. As far as I know, there's no start date. This was never happening. This is like any number of Kathleen Kennedy Star Wars projects. It was never happening. It was all vaporware. When I get the call, I'll pop on my green tights and I'll be there. Not green. Red, green, purple, yellow. The weirdest color combination in all of... Probably, look, we're used to it now. We're accustomed to it now. But Alan Scott Green Lantern's costume is one of the most horrible designs ever. It really is... It really is dreadful. I mean, it's the nadir of superhero costumes. You have something nice, sleek, and elegant, Steve Ditko's Spider-Man, and then on the other side of the spectrum, you have Alan Scott Green Lantern. Just absolute shit. I think it's a very difficult time at the moment to get any project off the ground, and I know they want to do that project in a very large scale. I hope it all comes together at some point, but these things, unfortunately, take a long time. And they take a lot of different aspects to all line up. You know what? Stop talking about things until you've actually got them ready to go. These people, they go to San Diego Comic-Con and they announce 15 new projects over the next 4 years that never happen. They just want to show the logo, and they get some sort of like kick out of hearing the audience go, ooh! It never happens, guys. Never happens. So it is very sad. Finn Wittrock from American Horror Story had been cast as another member of the Green Lantern Corps. Guy Gardner. Well, it's just not going to happen. ZASLAV doesn't want HBO Max to produce as much streaming content as part of cost control. Everything's going to theater. We got to go big, big, big. Very large scale, CGI heavy production of that kind that Marvel Studios makes for Disney Plus. For fun, is clearly going to have a limited shelf life under this new regime. So there we go. No Green Lantern again. Won't you shed a tear for me? I probably would have made some money off of that. I mean, Sinestro was supposed to be in this, so I'm sure some Sinestro core type characters might show up. In which case, ka-ching, I get royalties for those. But no, the axe, alas, has fallen on me too. But I don't care. I'm still excited. David Zaslav, continue to do your thing, my friend. Let's get this company back on its feet again, and let's see what we can do to save comics from these incompetence and social justice warriors. It's up to you, my friend. Good job. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for listening to this video. God, there's so much more of this. I mean, every single website is crying right now over David Zaslav. Not me. I think I'm the only one who just kind of I took it on the chin there. Like, nope, no Green Lantern money for you. Okay, all right. Let's move forward. Let's see what we can build. Let's see if we can fix this disaster. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will be back soon with another video. Take care. Hello Indiegogo backers. CYBERFROG 2 Wrecked Planet Second Chance campaign is live on Indiegogo right now, just in time to join the fight for independent comics. We need your support. Back it today, links in the description below.
The All Caps Comics eBay store is live for all of your non-soy comic book needs. Whether it's CyberFrog, Starblades, or Rainbow the Brute, ask for it in all caps. Check out the link in the description below. Hey, come follow me on Twitter, @EthanVanSkyver.